Hey everyone, welcome back to Fat Spoon Barbecues. And today we're going to be making some good old-fashioned beef stew. So what I have here is about 2.5 pounds of sirloin that I cubed up. And here I got some celery, carrots, onions cut kind of big. I got some potatoes. I got some flour. And we have our cast iron, 12-quart cast iron cauldron here. So what we're going to do first is we're going to get this meat ready. And of course, I forgot my salt and pepper inside, so we'll be right back. It's right here. I have some kosher salt and fresh ground black pepper. So I'm going to get this in the meat and give it a good mix around. Get it all nice and coated like that. Beautiful. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to add a little flour to this. Get this all mixed up nice. Not too much, just enough to coat it. Okay, looks good to me. Maybe a little more. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start a fire. We're going to cook this thing in a cast iron cauldron right in the fire. Well, in the coals anyway. So we're going to get a fire started and we'll be back. All right, let's get our fire started here. No, I'm using lump charcoal and 2 chimney starters. That's it. That's good. And that's it. So let these go for about 15-20 minutes or so, and then we'll be back. All right, so our coals are ready, so we're gonna get these things dumped. They are hot. Put them in there. That. This one. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna need a pot holder for this, so we're gonna pause it for a second. All right, didn't expect that one to be so hot. So anyway, get this one dumped like that. And these things are really hot, so let's get this out of the way. And what to do is I'm gonna get these spread out with my trusty blacksmith tongs here. That's another story that we used to do. So we're going to basically get these all moved aside and make room for the pot in the middle. We don't want direct heat underneath the pot. So we're going to get these all moved aside, and if we want more heat, we can always move coals closer. So just like that. I do have longer blacksmith tongs in the garage. Maybe next time I'll get them because this lump charcoal burns really hot. Alright, so that's it. That's good, I think. So now we're going to get our pot in and get our stew started. Alright, so we got our pot in there now. So we're going to put a little olive oil on the bottom of it. Looks good. We're going to let that heat up, and then we're going to get the meat in. Once that's the olive oil's heat up, which won't be long. We'll see you then. All right, our oil is ready. So we're going to get this beef into the pot and get it browned up best as we could without crowding it. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. We got all this flour in here. This flour basically is going to help to thicken it when it's done. And we don't want to overcrowd the meat because then we'll just get it pretty much just end up steaming. We want to brown it on all sides. So we're going to get this meat in. We're going to stir it, and we'll see if we can get the camera in there to show you what it looks like. Get the rest of that in there. We're going to let this sear for a few. Get everything even on the bottom. And then, yeah, sort of looking and smelling good. we just started the thing. So yeah, we'll let that go for a few minutes and then we'll be back. Alright, let's see here if we can do this. Sure, the meat in there. It's browning. Looking beautiful. Looking good. So right now, in about a minute, let's go another minute and we'll move on to the next step. Alright, so now that our meat is browning up beautifully, we're going to add our celery, onions, and carrots. Right here. Right in with those. Got some celery leaves in here also that I use, and I put some, and also some fresh thyme. Fresh thyme. Season this up with a little salt and pepper. And also some dried thyme. Alright. I'm going to give this a quick stir. Let it saute for a minute, then we're going to hold on. Alright, so we're going to saute that for a minute. Then we all the good bits on the bottom of the pan from the flour and the beef, we're going to deglaze it with some red wine. So we'll get that in a minute, and then we'll do that. Alright, so it's been about 3 or 4 minutes or so. Now we're going to deglaze the bottom of the pan with some red wine, and everything on the bottom is going to lift. Add more flavor to the sauce. And we're gonna add the rest of it. Only the best here, box one, people. So that's it. Add the rest of that. We're gonna let this simmer for about 10 minutes or so, and then we'll move on. All right, so we're boiling away. So right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a block of our 3-day demi-glaze right into there. Give it a quick stir. Let that dissolve. This is going to be amazing. And we're going to let this go probably, I don't know, till today's done, maybe about 20 more minutes. Then we'll add the rest of the ingredients, which is going to be frozen peas and green beans. Because I like them. And whatever else I can find to throw in there. Alright, we'll see you then. Alright, so now at this point I'm going to add some baby, you can see them San Marzano tomatoes in there. Just going to crush them up in your hand. Throw them in there. Just like that. This thing is hot. Not going to do a lot because my wife isn't a fan of tomatoes and things for some reason. She eats marinara, but whatever. And that's it. So we're going to give this a little stir. We'll let it go another about 10-15 minutes, and then we'll check the potatoes and see where we're at. We have 2 more ingredients to add, so we'll check back in about 10 minutes. We'll see you then. Alright, so we're about done. So our last 2 ingredients are going to be some frozen green beans. Lots of them. Yeah, screw it, we're going to use the whole bag. And some frozen peas. Lots of those also. And a little more. There we go. Stir these in. We're going to cook it for about another 10 minutes or so. And then we'll be ready to rock and roll. It'll be done. So we'll see it about 10 minutes or so. And that's it. Looking and smelling amazing. Alright, our beef stew is done. So let's put it into a bowl here. Look at this goodness. Look at this. Totally amazing. All these veggies and beef. Look at that. So that's it. See it. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give this a try. It's really easy. And as usual, like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff, and share, and we'll see you soon.